Hey there, have you ever wanted to go to Egypt? It's not just sand, camels, ancient writings, and pyramids like most people describe it or think it is. Egypt is much more than that, and it's such a beautiful place to visit, and here are some reasons on why you should check it out if you ever get a chance. First, you need to have at least $1,000 on you just to pay for the tickets from the JFK airport in New York to get to the airport in Cairo, Egypt. These flights have costs that ranged from around $1,000 to nearly $50,000 depending on what class you are choosing and what airline it is. Now, I would recommend Egypt Air because it is one of the lowest prices and highest rated for customer care. Now, it is a long flight that takes around 12 to 14 hours to get there, and it is a long trip, so buckle up and hope you bring some sort of electronic or book with you, because if you don't, well, you don't have anything to do and that will resort to you going to sleep. Now, once you get to Egypt, you need some money. So you will have to convert your money into pounds, which $1 is equivalent to 7.6 pounds in Egypt. Although you won't get that exact number because the money over there is different. As you can see in the picture, only the coin with the hole in it and above are the only active ones in Egypt as of now, because the other ones are so cheap or have no more value and it won't help you buy anything. The coin and the hole in it is worth 0.25 pounds. And the second is worth half a pound, and the first one is worth 1 pound. The lower ones aren't even worth anything anymore, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you convert $1, you will get 7 pounds and a half, because the others don't really matter. Unless if you convert more than $1, which you most likely would and have to. But moving on, you need to know about the manners and dressing attires in Egypt. Unlike the US, Egypt has a very different way of dressing and manners that the people will notice and judge you on how you act if you are good or bad. Now, you don't need to look like you lived in the time with the pharaohs or the ancient times that were just recent, but you just can't show that much skin, especially the ladies. Unless if you're going to the beach, which most women over there still cover up their bodies still because they got accumulated with it, and it's okay to wear bikinis over there as long as it's for that purpose. Also, if you are visiting a mosque, be sure to dress appropriately, because that's where they go to pray to God, and take off your shoes when you are entering, because you use those shoes to walk and step on things that can get the carpet dirty, and they use that to pray to God. Plus, it's very rude to do such things. Also, they cleanse themselves and wash their body before praying because, as of course, they are Islamic. Now, by that, I don't mean they take a bath or shower together, but by cleansing, I mean their mouths, hands, feet, hair, and ears, because again, they are going to be praying for God and they want to be in good condition. Now, as for table manners go, be sure to use your right hand to eat, because they find it very rude to eat with your left hand. Also, be sure to ask for seconds when you want more, because it compliments the chef and makes them feel better. And leaving an extra 5% tip on the original 15% is very common over there, and it's a very nice thing to do. Also, be sure to give 10% more money to taxi drivers as a tip as well. Another thing is greetings. Give a handshake to another person, or if you're a girl, give them a little hug with a kiss on the cheek. Unless if you are strangers, then you could just start talking right away or give them a light handshake. Now, if you are the opposite sex, then you will not go into the personal space for any sort of hug or anything. Just a little handshake will do. Be sure to give eye contact as well when you are doing this. It's very important. And as of course, the main language spoken over there is obviously Arabic, because the majority of people living there are Islamic. Although there are Christians there as well, and they have both mosques and churches over there. Now, as for the Islamic girls in Egypt, they don't have to wear the scarves around their heads or wear this all black dress, because it is not a must in Egypt, but they do it because they get used to it as they grow older. I mean, they can't stay like that forever. Like, how would they be able to get past security if they must have it on? And like every other person, they pray 5 times a day. Now, for the Arabic language, it looks like this, and that's their way of writing words. As for the alphabet, it looks like this. Now, it is a very difficult language to read and understand, so don't be shy to ask for directions, although there is English written under almost everything, so that shouldn't be an issue. A great place to visit is the Sharm el-Sheikh, which is visited by many people around the world because of how beautiful it is, and it has many great things like the beach and many good hotels, plus the pools are amazing and just everything about the place is great. You can even say it looks better than Hollywood, but everybody has their own opinions. The two greatest hotels in Egypt are there as well, and they are called the Royal Savoy Sharm el Sheikh and the Four Seasons Resort Sharm el Sheikh. They are great 5-star hotels that many people love, and you would too, especially the environment that is around them. Now, another place that is amazing too, and you should visit if you would be the Egyptian Media Production City, also known as EPMC. It's a studio in Egypt that is similar to Hollywood but not nearly as good, and has many cool actors from around the world that come together and act in movies or shows. It's very popular over there and produces some great movies. The summer will be a wise time to travel to Egypt because it is very sunny and hot outside, as well as an amazing temperature. Plus, it doesn't rain for the most part and you will be able to go anywhere as well as the beach. Even though it's nice out almost every day, it is the best time period to visit Egypt because summer is just a great season and the best time period to join, and it's amazing for vacations. The two most famous locations that you will absolutely love if you like history would most definitely be the pyramids and the Temple of Ramses II, aka the Karnak. It's said that the sun shines twice in a year on his head, which is one of the days is his birthday and the other day is when he was elected king, or became king I should say. The ancient pyramids on the other hand are just as amazing, and as they are pyramid shaped like structures that were made long ago with human strength, which that alone is amazing, but it also has hieroglyphics in the inside and separate tombs of the pharaohs. Definitely a must see, although it's very hot around there, so beware. There are some things you should avoid in Egypt, like staying out at night just to be safe and you don't know what might happen. Another thing is charged prices. If you don't look like you're from around there and have a lot of money on you, they might charge you more than usual so they could get more. Although for the most part they are nice people, but at the same time they could be very pushy, and this usually happens around the pyramid area in Cairo for sightseeing, where they still have camels. They will do whatever the task is to get you to comply with them and buy their product or use it. For example, it can be a camel ride or something. Also, watch out for traffic in urban areas because there is no control there. The society is carefree and has no traffic lights, which might lead to driving that isn't what you're used to, and it makes you feel like they're in a hurry every day, as if there is no tomorrow. Unless if it's a highway, then that's a different story. A cool fact that you might not have known and are about to hear is that Cairo doesn't look the same everywhere. It's like it's split in half with two different time spaces. There is the new Cairo, which looks amazing and it has great places to visit or live in, but there is also the old Cairo, which looks like you traveled back in time and is very unorganized and messy and doesn't have as nice building structures. And the coolest part is that they are right next to each other, so 5 minutes of driving over the bridge really makes you notice the differences between the two and the changes between the two economies. Other than that, you are good to go and ready to set off for Egypt with the new knowledge you just earned. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a safe flight to Egypt to experience the new amazing vacation that you will never forget for as long as you live. Now I hope you have a nice trip and see you later.